The development of full artificial intelligence could spell the end of the human race. Stephen Hawkins, and he's a very respected thought leader in this space for many things. But I'm gonna say he's right because when it has super intelligence, I'll put it in the words of Elon Musk, we have pretty much created God. And this God may realize it does not need us around. Let's proceed.